Joey Hensley is a respected physician. He's also a Tennessee state lawmaker. He is now combining those two professions to make a very strong point.
We've been doing it 50 years, but just because we've been doing something 50 years doesn't necessarily mean that it's right.
Hensley's talking about something most of us don't even think about: fluoridating water. After much research, the doctor has sent out a letter to every water district in Tennessee asking them to stop fluoridating water. The evidence, he says, fluoride works better when you rub it on your teeth, not when you drink it. That fluoridation is medication added to water without your permission, and that's wrong. But most of all, because the National Research Council believes young children are getting 3 to 4 times the dose of fluoride as adults. And now the American Dental Association is telling mothers not to make baby formula with fluoridated water because of fear of dental fluorosis.
And that's big news, and that really hasn't been publicized very much.
Health researcher Dan Stockin believes that this ADA warning about baby formula and fluoride is just the beginning.
The ramifications of this are so huge. I'm sure that the state health department hasn't quite figured it out yet, because once the door cracks, and it is now for what it does to teeth, the next group, one of the next groups that's going to start raising their hands and saying, what about us, is people who are on dialysis and people who have borderline kidney damage and impairment. Then there's all the people that have hypothyroidism.
Scientists like Nobel Prize winner Arvid Carlson and a large group of EPA scientists have called for the banning of fluoride because we don't know how much we're ingesting, so we don't know if we're being poisoned.
There are so many potential legal things about to happen that as a taxpayer, I think it would be really, really smart for the water districts and Metro Nashville. Look, just if people want fluoride, let them use fluoridated toothpaste and spit it out. But don't go poisoning everyone. Don't continue this after everyone knows all this information now, just because it's not convenient.
Do you think that your background in pharmacology sort of informed your view of fluoridation as a medical practice?
Of course. I mean, that is, as I said before, this is against all principles of modern pharmacology. It's really obsolete. There's no doubt about that. And I think people, those nations who are using it should feel ashamed of themselves, I think. It's against science, actually.
You mentioned that fluoride's benefits come from the local or topical effect. Could you just discuss a little bit more what you see as the significance of that fact? Why is it important that fluoride's benefit is topical and not from ingestion?
Well, in pharmacology, if the effect is local, it's of course absolutely awkward to use it in any other way than as a local treatment. I mean, this is so obvious. It's so really very, very far-fetched. You have the teeth there, they are available for you. Why drink the stuff? I see no reason at all for giving it in any other way than locally, topically if you wish.
And it has the added benefit where the individual can choose whether they want to use it.
Of course, yes.
In the U.S., the Centers for Disease Control, which is a U.S. government health body, has proclaimed water fluoridation to be one of the top 10 public health achievements of the 20th century.
I disagree profoundly.